Ooh, that looks tasty.
Welcome folks, Today the Hungry Gamer is back with the next monthly menu, and yes, I do apologize, I know we are a few days late this month. I have just been slammed, both with my normal job, my second normal job, and then the gaming as well. But thank you for being patient. Let's jump right in with last month's predictions and how did I do. First one was Bunny Kingdom in the Sky. Did I get to test it? Yes! And I'm working on the review for that actually, and both my wife and I did enjoy it. And the question is, did we like it more or less than the base game? You'll have to wait for the review to find out. Second one was Gloomhaven, Jaws of the Lion. Not at all. Didn't even take it off the shelf. I was hoping to, but not even close. The next one was Hogs of War, the miniatures game. And yes, I got to play that quite a bit, both online on Tabletop Simulator and then in the physical version. Got to do a how to play video and a preview video. And that is still live on Kickstarter for another, I don't know, week or so, doing quite well. So yes, I absolutely got that one off the list. The next one was Arc and Shield, a solo, well, multiplayer, but I was playing mostly solo, deck building adventure game, which I said was co-op. Total lie, not co-op. But yes, I did get to play it. I did a preview video, and I've actually recorded a couple of solo playthroughs as well. So I got to spend a lot of time with that. And the last one was Pendulum. Didn't even get to it. It is in the stack of stuff to review. Just have not gotten to it, but it does seem like everybody else has gotten to it. In particular, my buddy Mark over at Not Board Gaming had some very strong feelings about it. So let's jump into last month. What were the most played games for me last month? And this is in no particular order, not the most or least played. It's literally where they are in the stack right down there at my feet. So, first one snuck in just at the end of the month, and that is Campaign Trail. And this is an area control game about the United States presidential elections, though it's very not political, just about the system. And I played this a good amount online, got to play it solo several times, so I could do a preview for the reprint and new material coming up. So that was number one. The next one is another game that I was working on a preview for and wound up playing several times, and that is Townsfolk Tussle. This is a game that kind of has a little bit of a Kingdom Death Monster vibe to it, boss fight to boss fight, and it's pretty dark and creepy, but imagine if Looney Tunes were dark and creepy, and you get Townsfolk Tussle. The next one on the list was The Court of Miracles. Now this one was a review copy that I got sent, and I played it, and well, I enjoyed this one enough that I actually created a solo AI for it, which is freely available. You can find my video for it. It's linked in there, and it's on BGG and all that. And honestly, I think this game is great. I really enjoyed it, and there's a decent chance, because of the solo AI I created and working on, that it's going to show up on this list again next month as most played games, but we'll see. The next one on the list is the aforementioned Hogs of War. I just had to play through it a whole bunch of times, and I had a lot of people who were interested in trying it out. There is a solo variant, but I don't actually have the solo variant yet, so I literally got this played as one of my top played games with only the multiplayer variant, which is pretty impressive, I think, considering the war that we live in, and there is zero chance my wife wants to play a miniatures combat game. It's just not going to happen. Which brings me to the last one. That was one of my most played last month, and this was one that my wife did actually enjoy a lot, which is one of the reasons why it made it to one of the most played games, even though I did a preview for it and a solo play video, and that is Monsters on Board from Final Frontier Games. It's a dice placement, dice drafting, Euro-style game with a lot of puzzling and some really cute monsters in there, great for Halloween. This just finished on Kickstarter. I suspect there'll be a late pledge or at least a pre-order for that, so I'll be sure to announce that when that does come up. Now, that was my most played games last month. Looking ahead to this next month, I had a tough time with this, and I'm putting one thing on this list that is a long shot, because there's a good chance I'm not going to have it, but I have faith. But we shall see. And again, this is in no particular order. It's literally where they are on the stack down at my feet. So the first one is one of my favorite games, and it's one of the games that actually kind of got me into hobby gaming, and I always look forward to playing it at least once or twice a year. That is Mysterium. It plays pretty well at 2-player, and my wife and I do enjoy playing at 2-player. I'm hoping beyond hope that maybe I can get some people over outside and we can do a outside play of it. Not quite sure how that would work, but I'm hoping to try because I do love this game. It's so much fun. Next one is Pendulum. I'm really hoping to get this one off the review pile this month. Now, I know there's a lot of people who have been bagging on this one pretty hard, but most of the bagging seems like it's coming from the real-time mechanic in the solo game. Well, I'm planning on focusing my review on the multiplayer and non-real-time variant of the game because that's what my wife's most interested in playing. So I'm actually still quite hopeful on this. I'm hopeful that this game's going to work more for me than it has for some of the other reviewers out there. Not to say everyone hasn't liked it, but a lot of people have kind of bagged on it a bit. But I am hopeful. Next we have Tranquility. Now this one just recently arrived, solo co-op. As you can see, it's not even open yet. I am a big fan of the artist of this. This game looked cool, it looked like fun, I backed it, and it finally showed up, and I just haven't gotten a chance to play it. I'm hoping to try it out this month. Next is one that I'm definitely playing this week, and hopefully doing a video for over the weekend, maybe next week at the latest, and that is Endless Winter, another Euro game. This one from Fantasia Games, and it's designed by Stan Kordansky. I know I said that wrong. Who also designed, I believe, Lockup, which is a game that I really favorably reviewed not too long ago. But this came to my attention because it's being developed by Johnny Pack in the solo by Drake Villarreal, and I really like their stuff, and I trust their opinion on games, and I've gotten to try it once or twice on Tabletop Simulator, and I have been impressed, so I'm really excited to play this. Now, my last one is the big leap of faith. I am putting my faith in the Sadlers and Scotty Mick at Blacklist Games that Alter Quest makes it here during October and I am able to play it. I enjoyed Street Masters because I enjoyed the system, and I played it, oh gosh, 20 times, 30 times, solo, multi-handed solo with other people, but eventually I did send it on because I wasn't playing it that much anymore. It was a lot of stuff, and, well, some people really, really wanted it, and I knew I wasn't going to play it that much anymore, especially with Alter Quest coming, because I'm so much more excited for Alter Quest. So, I'm hopeful it gets here. We shall see. Anyhow, as always, thank you so very much for watching. If you're interested in seeing anything back here, reviewed, or a video on it, just let me know, and I'll find a time to make it happen, assuming I can, and it's not one that I've already reviewed. As always, thank you so very much for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.